Okay, this might be an unpopular opinion, but I think the whole beauty maxing culture is slowly becoming a scam. And before y'all come for me in the comments, hear me out. Because if you spend only 5 minutes on TikTok, you'll come across one video of a person talking to you about facial balancing, getting filler in their jaws, their cheek, their nose, their forehead, someone showing off their $5,000 maintenance routine. And when you scroll, the next creator is showing you their 25-step skincare routine. And don't get me wrong, I'm all for the procedures. I'm all for a good skin treatment, especially when it's done right, when you do your due diligence. I can honestly say some of these things that I've gotten done has absolutely enhanced my features. So I'm not going to sit here and pretend like they didn't. But here's my question. At what point did self-improvement turn into feeling like we all need to become completely different people? Because somewhere along the way, growing up stopped being all about becoming the best version of yourself, and it started becoming one checklist of things that needs to be fixed. So in today's video, I wanted to have an honest conversation on the whole glow up slash beauty maxing topic. So we're gonna get into the nitty gritty. I want to tell y'all things that I think are actually worth it, things that I think that are a complete waste of money, and where social media have taken things a little too far. So we're gonna dive right on in. So let's get into it.
I've spent almost 8 years beauty maxing. I think the vast majority of women grossly underestimate how long true beauty optimization takes. I've been beauty maxing since I was 23 years old. True beauty maxing requires a level of investment most women are not willing to make. It takes money and it takes time. That's a total of 8 years of trial and error, doing expensive treatment shows, routines, everything, you name it. Looking fugly for a period of time. 8 years of trying to figure out what works and what works for me. But to truly reach your maximum level of beauty from the inside out requires months to years. What most people get wrong about beauty, it's not just aesthetics, it's not just how you look. Beauty is an essence. Beauty is your spirit. It's about your biology, it's about your presence, it's about your essence, it's about youth, not necessarily your age, but youth, because you can be older and still be youthful.
The thing is, I actually love the idea behind beauty maxing. The whole point of beauty maxing is simply learning what works for you, leaning into your best features, enhancing what you already have, refining your style, and becoming the best version of yourself. And at its core, it's really just another form of self-improvement. Learning new ways to take better care of yourself, finding that signature hairstyle that best suits your face, that gets you those compliments, building that skincare routine that actually works and that will give you the clear skin that you've always wanted, dressing in a way that enhances your style and that makes you look and feel your best and make you feel your most confident. Because whether people want to admit it or not, how you present yourself is how people will perceive you. Point blank, period. And self-improvement is a major part of growth. It's how we evolve. You're not expected to be the exact same person at 30 that you were at 18. Your style changes, your habits change, even your confidence changes. And that's what growth is supposed to look like. But at this point, I honestly feel like beauty maxing has become part of something much bigger than beauty. It feels like we are now living in an era where everything has to be optimized. We gotta optimize our finances, optimize your morning routine, optimize your productivity, optimize your health. And now it's optimize your face, optimize your body, pretty much optimize every little detail about the way you look. And I think that's where the conversation has quietly changed. And I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. As someone who's on camera for a living, I even caught myself going down that rabbit hole. The more beauty and glow up content I consumed, the more I started analyzing myself. I'd start to notice little things about my face, little things about my body. I started noticing things that I never used to pay attention to before. And that's when I realized something. Glowing up isn't the problem. Beauty maxing isn't even the problem. The problem is that social media turned beauty into another thing that we are constantly trying to optimize. And once we let our beauty turn into an endless optimization game, there will always be another feature to improve, another treatment to book, another product to buy, another trend to further nitpick on ourselves. And somewhere along the way, self-improvement quietly turned into self-optimization. And we're just setting ourselves up to keep moving the goalposts. Just when you think you've improved one thing, now we introduce another thing that supposedly needs fixing as well. And before you even realize it, you're no longer trying to become the best version of yourself. you're now chasing a finish line that keeps moving. We're living in a culture now where we're not just inspired to glow up anymore. Instead, we're constantly being reminded of something else that needs to be corrected. And those are two completely different things.
So you girls asked for the deep dive on how I transformed my face, taking me from this to this. Get your pen and paper, let's dive into it. And because I love a bit of structure, we're gonna start from the top of my face all the way down. Forehead Botox and a brow lift to lift my upper face and prevent wrinkles. Temple filler to smooth out the transition from my mid-face to my upper face as a way of just lifting up that eye area. Nose filler to help contour my bridge because I'm too afraid to get a rhinoplasty. Cheek and cheekbone filler to help contour my mid-face, as well as providing support for my under eye area, which has done wonders in getting rid of that annoying mid-cheek groove that I've had since I was born. I've also had a little bit of sculpture in my cheeks to maintain that volumization and to help smooth out any natural asymmetries. I've had 2 rounds of lip filler to improve the asymmetry and lack of volume in my lips. And in total, I would say that I've had between 1 and 1.5 mil in my lips. And then for the star of the show, my chin. I've had chin filler to improve the contours and overall shape of my face. In total, I would say I've had about 3 to 4 mil in my time. I literally had no chin, I swear. Masseter Botox to improve jaw clenching and the overall contours of my face. And then I've had sprinkles of sculpture just to help improve any asymmetries. I've done multiple rounds of microneedling plus exosomes, which has helped improve the overall health of my skin as well as pores. I've also done multiple rounds of Potenza for the same benefits, as well as improving the firmness of my skin. I've done multiple rounds of Ulthera all over my face, particularly to my jawline and submental area, just to help improve the contours of my face. Skin booster wise, I've done multiple rounds of Rejurin and Rejurin Healer just to improve the overall health of my skin. It's also been great for texture and pores. I've done fat dissolving injections to under my chin to help improve that submental fullness. It is quite possible that I've had more treatments than what I've mentioned, but quite frankly, I don't remember. Just know that I've done a lot.
Like I said earlier, I think there's absolutely nothing wrong with getting a little work done, a little cosmetic procedure, a little filler here and there, just overall investing in your appearance. If you've been following my channel for a while, then you have literally followed my entire glow up journey. Y'all watch me fly out the country to get my veneers and transform my smile. Y'all watch me document my lipo procedure and my post-op journey. Y'all even seen when I got my lip fillers done and how that turned out. I have always been 100% open and transparent with y'all. I could hands down say that these procedures have enhanced my features. They really gave me that boost of confidence, and I don't regret getting any of them done. They were all great and amazing, but if I had to start my entire glow up journey all over again, my priorities would look completely different. I would have spent a lot less time on chasing certain trends or trying to get a quick fix out of certain procedures. And instead, I would have spent a lot more time into building a strong foundation first. Because here's what I've learned. A lot of these procedures and treatments are enhancements, and enhancements are only as strong as the foundation that they're built on. I think a lot of us chase that instant gratification because it's exciting. When you get that certain treatment or procedure done and you see the results almost immediately, you naturally want more of that feeling. But if you ask me what exactly creates the biggest glow up, it's consistency every time. Consistency with your habits, consistency with your routine, consistency in taking care of yourself and showing up each and every day, even when you don't feel like it. Because the things that create the biggest transformation in our glow up usually aren't the things that are the most exciting. There are the things that we do over and over again. So if I had to do it all over again, before I worry about getting another skincare product or booking another facial or getting a consultation for a cosmetic procedure, I'd make sure that I have my fundamentals in place first before seeking or doing any of that. So the first thing I'd focus on is internal health. Y'all, I cannot stress this one enough because you can spend all this time trying to improve how you look on the outside, but if you are not taking care of yourself from the inside, eventually it will show. So before you go book that cosmetic procedure or go lay down on that surgery table, make sure that you are asking yourself this: am I already eating a healthy, balanced diet? Am I moving my body consistently? Do I already have a routine in place where I'm taking care of my body? Or am I expecting that one procedure to fix the habits that I haven't even worked on yet? Because at the end of the day, there is no cosmetic procedure that is ever going to replace your bad habits. For me, over the last year, I have really been intentional in my wellness routine. And trust me, it has been a journey, but I've really been prioritizing eating healthy and nutritious foods. I've been making sure that I'm moving my body more. more, just having a active lifestyle, and just overall creating habits to support my body instead of constantly looking for quick fixes. And at this point in my journey, I'm not chasing perfection in my routine. I'm just simply just making an effort to stay consistent in my routine. And along with staying active and eating a balanced diet, I'm also incorporating supplements into my routine that will support my overall wellness. I recently picked up a few products from the Collagen Co, which I've been incorporating into my daily routine, and they have been such a great fit into my overall wellness routine. The first product I've been using are their glow shakes, and this has came in so clutch, especially after my workouts, because usually when I'm done working out, I don't like to eat a heavy meal afterwards. And this is literally perfect because it acts as a meal replacement, and I'm also getting my protein intake as well right after my workouts. One serving size gives me about 29 grams of protein. It also contains collagen peptides to support my hair and nails. It contains prebiotic fibers plus vitamins and minerals, so I get so many benefits out of my glow shake without having to overthink it. It's super easy to prepare. It literally takes me less than 5 minutes to mix, and this banana flavor tastes so good, y'all. It literally feels like I'm drinking a banana milkshake, so it feels like a treat every time I'm drinking my glow shake. I also love to get those same added benefits in the morning, so during my morning routine, when I'm making either my morning matcha or my morning coffee, I absolutely love to use their premium collagen peptide powder. They have many different flavors in this, but I simply like the unflavored one. And you could literally add this to anything. You could add this to your coffees, to your smoothies, to your shake, or if you want to add it into your morning tea, if that's your style. It dissolves and blend in so well. I love a good collagen peptide powder. It literally works wonders for your skin and hair and nails, and it will absolutely give you that glow from within before getting any treatment. So I would highly recommend these two supplements here. They're such an easy way for you to stay consistent in taking your supplements, and they are just such an easy fit into my daily lifestyle and my overall wellness routine. So definitely check these products out. I will leave the link to these in my video description along with a discount code, so be sure to check it out. And thank you so much to the Collagen Co for sponsoring this portion of today's video. Moving on, the second most important and underrated thing I would focus on is sleep. Let me tell you something. Sleep isn't just about feeling rested. Your body does so much repairing, and it is literally in recover mode while you're asleep. From your skin to your energy to your mood, even the way that you feel the next day, there are so many benefits that come out of simply getting a full night's rest. So whether you're invested in a skincare routine or you're getting regular facials or any kind of cosmetic treatment, trust me when I say there is no treatment that could replace what your body naturally needs, and it is sleep. I'm very intentional now on prioritizing a healthy sleep schedule, making sure that I'm in bed every single night by 9, 10 p.m., getting enough rest through the night, giving my body the time that it needs to repair and recover itself. Trust me when I say getting a good night's rest could go a long way in how you feel and how you even look. The next thing I'd focus on is posture. This is another thing that is so overlooked when it comes to glowing up. Because you can have your hair done, your nails done, you could be wearing the nicest outfit. But if your posture is off and you are constantly slouched over, it completely changes your entire presence and the way people perceive you. I'm telling y'all, having good posture is such a simple but effective cheat code. Because when you have good posture, it instantly makes you look more confident, more polished, and more put together. And there are so many ways to improve your posture. There are literally hundreds of videos on YouTube on how to improve your posture. There are even posture classes that you could take that is such a good investment if you want to appear and look more confident. It's one of the most underrated but best investments that will make a huge impact in the way that you look and how you carry yourself. I know a lot of y'all might think the biggest glow up is changing something about your face or your body, but it could be those little simple things like simply improving your posture. That could make the biggest transformation in simply the way you carry yourself and how you look. Now, I know some of y'all clicked on this video expecting for me to tell y'all which beauty products to buy, or which cosmetic procedure is going to fix a certain feature, or which fillers to get, or which hairstyle is going to elevate your look. And don't get me wrong, all of those things have a place and they have been a huge part in my glow up journey. But if I had to do it all over again, I'd simply focus on building my foundation first. And then once I have my foundation and certain fundamentals in place, that's when I will start looking into my hair, into my skincare routine, or start looking into certain cosmetic procedures or ways that I could upgrade my wardrobe, or trying to find that signature fragrance, all the things to elevate your look. Because once you develop and enhance a strong foundation and a strong routine, that's when you get the best results out of beauty maxing or out of any treatment or procedure that you decide to get done. When we start to become so focused on optimizing every little detail about ourselves, that's when we forget the whole point of what glowing up is in the first place. So if you want to get that facial treatment to achieve clearer skin, and while doing so, there's absolutely nothing wrong with going for what it is that you genuinely want. If you want clearer skin and there's a facial treatment that will help you to achieve that clear skin that you've always wanted, go for it, book it. But just make sure that you're not skipping out on the fundamentals, because at the end of the day, your confidence isn't built off checking off an endless list of beauty treatments and beauty trends. It's built from the promises that you keep to yourself. Going to the gym when you said you would, going to sleep at a reasonable time, building those habits consistently day by day, and building habits that make you feel good from the inside out. And those are the things that will give you your biggest transformation and the kind of confidence that no beauty product or procedure could ever give you. So if you didn't get anything else from this video, I want y'all to simply remember this. Don't build your glow up from the top down, but build your glow up from the inside out. Because when your foundation is strong, you're no longer chasing perfection, but you are simply becoming a healthier, happier, better version of yourself each and every day. All right, y'all. So that was all for this video. In a nutshell, that was my whole 2 cents on this whole topic when it comes to glowing up and beauty maxing. Let's start the conversation in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and perspectives on this. So let's talk about it, y'all. So if you guys made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to comment, share, subscribe, share this video with a friend or two, like, and also don't forget to check out the Collagen Co. I will leave the link to their products and the website in the video description, so be sure to check that out. I love you guys so much, and as always, I will see y'all in the next one. I love you guys. Bye.